straight pipes. First question for a straight pipe video would probably be, what are straight pipes? Now I'm aware that probably most of you watching this would know what straight pipes are because you clicked on it and because you're probably in diesel trucks, if I'm not mistaken. For the people that don't know what straight pipes are, straight pipes? What straight pipes are, a straight pipe is the loudest form of an exhaust whatsoever. So if you go under your truck and you cut the muffler off and it's like, oh look, the pipe is straight, that's not straight pipes. What straight pipes is no catalytic converters, no muffler, no resonator, nothing. Just a straight, and actually I'll show you an example, just a straight pipe from the engine all the way back, from the headers and all that. So here's a small example of a straight pipe. You know, you can see the pipe on my truck. There is no muffler all the way back. So with a diesel, it's from the turbo back. That's why it's called turbo back exhaust. So my exhaust particularly is a 4-inch exhaust, which 5 inches better, 5 inches louder, I'm aware. But this is a 4-inch exhaust system onto a 6-inch tip. So it's an MBRP tip and MBRP 4-inch exhaust on this truck. Living with straight pipes. What is it like to wake up every single day and have straight pipes? Well, there's gonna be a few things that I'll show you here and there, but less talking and some more actually showing you how it sounds. Now, the video's never gonna do it justice, but as you can tell, I had to raise my voice because it isn't quiet. So I'll move over here. I don't have to raise my voice as much. So that is a warm start, very warm. I mean, I had to drive the truck here, so you can tell it has been driven, it's been run, but it is very loud. Let's see how it sounds from there. Sounds great, got some smoke, and that's because there's no catalytic converters, because the truck is tuned, because it's deleted. Deleted. But we can get into 100% what all that means later. I'm gonna shoot you guys over to the house and we'll show you another problem with having straight pipes and a lot more good things about having straight pipes. And now that we are back at the house, we can get on to our next point about straight pipes, and that would be parking. Now, a lot of people may not think of parking when they think of straight pipes, but trust me, there is a legitimacy to it. So, as you can see, I live in a neighborhood here in Florida, and there's a house there. There's a house everywhere you are, right? So if my exhaust pipe is facing this way, going out towards that, it's probably going to radiate out there and not really affect too many people. But that house, maybe this house, you know, if it's facing straight towards this house, then they're going to get a lot of the sound. And you may not think of that as much of an issue until you have a straight pipe truck and you have neighbors, and you get to the point where they, whenever it's 3 in the morning and you have to go somewhere because of any reason, and so you go to start your truck and it's cold out, so then it goes into high idle mode and then it's just a disaster everywhere. And so then you're waking up everybody because this truck shakes windows. Every time I start it, these windows right here just rattle like that and shake. I mean, it's insane. So you may think that nothing is really going on because it's just like, oh, houses are insulated. Yeah, it's not that loud because it's a diesel. And, you know, it does affect things a lot. But worth it? Yes. Another thing about straight pipes, that's specifically to a diesel truck, is if you straight pipe a gas truck, it is going to be ridiculously loud. If you straight pipe a diesel truck, the turbo takes a lot of the noise out. It's kind of like a muffler in itself, so it's not going to be as loud as traditional straight pipes, like what may come to mind whenever we think of straight pipes. So, but loud is loud. Straight pipes are straight pipes. No matter what you do, this thing is going to be loud. Problems with straight piping a diesel compared to that of a gas truck would be, a gas truck, you can just go under there, reroute the, cut off the muffler, you're good, muffler deleted, right? The catalytic converters though. Catalytic converters are the filters, as you could say, and they also work as mufflers too. They muffle a lot of the sound coming through the pipes, and they just filter out contaminants. So there's a thing called an O2 sensor, oxygen sensor or whatever. The O2 sensor is mounted sometimes before, sometimes after, sometimes right on the catalytic converter. So if you were to cut that out, this is in a gas truck specifically, if you were to cut that out and just had the O2 sensor if you were to cut that out and just have the O2 sensor just going everywhere, it wouldn't be the best thing in the world, and you need to reroute your O2 sensor back into the pipe. So if you cut the pipe, reroute, and have new pipes put in, full straight pipe, after the headers, and the headers are the pipes that come out of the engine, by the way. So after the headers, and it's just pure pipe, you have to reroute that O2 sensor, because then it'll read that exhaust gas is coming through and you won't have any check engine light issues. You may have some, but it's very uncommon, really. It's okay on that part. So, not that complicated, especially if you wouldn't just do simple muffler delete or swap out the mufflers. It just comes down to welding or bolting in at that point. Unless you go for cats, then it's O2. Diesels. This is where it gets fun, because there's a thing called the EGR on a diesel truck. EGR stands for exhaust gas recirculation. What that does is it takes exhaust gases and puts them back into the engine to be used as combustible air. So, as you can tell, that isn't exactly the best thing in the world, because you're reusing exhaust gases inside your engine. Not a great idea. So, and you're probably wondering what this is doing about exhaust, but I'll get to that. And then there's DEF fluid, diesel exhaust fluid, and you have to delete that also. So, if you delete your EGR, you're having clean air go into your engine, and it's not exactly legal in every state. Here in Florida, doesn't matter, it's legal. Whatever, mine's deleted EGR. I know a lot of YouTubers don't want to say that, but that is because they live in California, Pennsylvania, places where it's not exactly legal per se, but here in Florida, doesn't matter. So the EGR is deleted on this, so there's no exhaust gases recirculating through the engine. It is pure air, and so that, and also there's a DEF tank, the diesel exhaust fluid, like I said. So the diesel exhaust fluid is, actually I'll show you, I don't have it anymore, but I still have the port for it. So as you can tell, you put your diesel here, and then this is where the diesel exhaust fluid would have gone if it was there. I don't really know where that goes anymore since it's deleted. I put a hose in there one time, had water go through it, not a great decision, and it didn't go anywhere. So if you delete those two things, then you're going to need tuning, right? So tuning tells the engine that those things are gone and deleted, per se, and all that has to be done in order to do a exhaust on a diesel truck, plus removing the catalytic converters, plus removing the mufflers, which on diesel trucks are way more complicated than normal mufflers. That's a lot of information just to say right off the bat. So let's go. You need a straight pipe exhaust, you need the 2 delete kits, and you need tuning, all just to get your truck to be loud, right? And yeah, there are other alternatives like sport diesel exhaust, where you don't have to do all the deletes and stuff, and you get a little bit of sound, but really on a diesel, it's either all or nothing, in my opinion. So what comes with that? Extra horsepower depending on your tunes, extra horsepower because of the deletes, extra horsepower because there's no restriction of the exhaust restricting, and black smoke, as you can tell. And there are ways to tune around black smoke. Not the easiest ways in the world to tune around it, but there are ways, and it's very, very loud, and it's very great. Now, the other things that come with living with it, and that is, on a diesel truck, from the inside of the cab it is not that loud, but from the outside. So if there's a car to the right of my truck, they are going to know that I am there, and sometimes, if I'm on it good enough, it could bother them. So if you're going to straight pipe your truck, be responsible with it and have fun with it at the same time, and it'll be fine living with straight pipe trucks. But there are a few tasks and hurdles here and there that come through it, with where you're parking, who you're driving near, what area, also what state you're in. It's illegal in a lot of states. Here in Florida, again, it doesn't matter, but it is definitely a fun thing to have. All right, guys, so that was kind of like a comprehensive overlaying video just about my little thoughts on straight pipes and the information that's on my truck about the exhaust and all that, and some clips to show the exhaust. And so, simple video. Thanks for stopping in for my day. Go ahead and stop in for another day, another time. And if you like what you saw in any way, go ahead and subscribe. Plenty of stuff happening to the truck, and plenty of more videos coming if you want to watch some more.